Alright. I'm live. Just letting you know. Be nice, Nova. Be nice. Hi, Sonia. Hi, April. How's everybody doing? Sonia, you won't believe the stuff I got today. Give everybody a few minutes to get in. Everybody was wanting to see. So, I did well. I ended up in Newberry, South Carolina. At the Mighty Dollar. If they ever get one here, it'll put Dollar Tree out of business, I'm telling you. Hello, Autumn. I got these for Gabby. Okay. How are you doing today, Sonia? Who all else is in here? I see Sonia and my two granddaughters. So. Says my strength on my computer is really good, so that's a good thing. Need a wrench around? You want to do it, Sonia? Well, hi, Rebecca. How are you? I went on a little shopping spree. Picked up some really good stuff. Okay, Sonia, thank you. I appreciate that, honey. Because I sure ain't putting one of my granddaughters in charge. That would be putting the fox in charge of the hen house. Y'all mind waiting a few minutes to see if anybody else comes in? Or y'all in a bit of a hurry? So, Rebecca, what all kind of things do you make? Well, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you not minding to wait. I was on the phone with Emily. I'm doing great today, Rebecca, but I was in Emily's live chat on my way back from Newberry, because Newberry's about 2 hours and 15 minutes from where I live. Hey, Dana, how are you? And I was on her live stream, and I told everybody I'd be on between 6 and 7. You do nails. Awesome. I like a lot of the stuff for nails for my clay. And we were chatting, and she sang my happy birthday to me from yesterday because she didn't get to. And I dropped signals, so. But I went to a new store up there called Mighty Dollar. Have y'all ever heard of it? It's better than Dollar Tree. I'm here to tell you. As far as craft supplies and things, much better than Dollar Tree. Well, thank you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If anyone misses, they can go back and watch it, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, they had their 20 sheet. Let me find my blade to cut these open. I hate the way they do the tape. You know what I mean. And I thought I had my X-Acto blade out, but I'm not even seeing it right this minute. So let's see if I can get this. Nope, that ain't going to work. Maybe the little pair. Like I said, I just got in, got the groceries unloaded because it was already after 6, and I thought I need to get this done. You know how that goes. And of course, Nova's wanting his fair share of attention right now. He's not getting it. Are you, you big bad chicken? Well, thank you. The store name, Sonia, is Mighty Dollar. From what I understand right now, it's either Kentucky or Tennessee, and I think North Carolina and a couple in South Carolina. Like I said, I have to drive 2.5 hours to get to one, but they're so worth it as far as craft supplies. So I got this paper lace, 20 sheets, and it was $1. And it's got the, like a die cut where you punch out and it leaves almost like a stencil type design. And there's 4 of each in each collar. See, there's that pretty doily. Are you able to even move the camera down just a tiny bit? See if that helps. But see that lace doily? And it was $1, you know. This might give a glare. It's a gold doily looking. And it's gorgeous. But they're almost like a die cut. This one I'm not sure. It's coming apart. They're almost like a stencil, but you can use the page. You understand what I mean? Yeah, it's like a rose. That one looks like a rose. Time you pop everything out. And I figured for $1, you know, that wasn't a bad deal at all. And then there's this kind of a mint green, and it needs punched out yet, and it'll be like a doily looking again. So, hi, Aristi. So, I like that. And I picked up 2 of those. Then they had the glitzy pastel glitter stacks. See if I can get the tape off. You know how I hate the way they tape up this stuff. I mean, I get they do it so it doesn't get dented up in the store, but my goodness, it's hard sometimes to get it off. And I also bought 2 of these. They're the glitter sheets in the pastel colors. And you have, there's a gold. And there's a pretty pink. And then there's a lighter, it's a different shade of a pink. Hang on 1 minute, it's my mother. Hello? Hey? You okay? Yeah. Nope. Well, I've got to run up here to Walmart and get dog food. I did need to stop at Walmart. So do you need to go? No, I'm already live, Mom. Okay. Okay. All right, William, bye. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, there's 20 in each. This one, no, 24. I'm sorry. There's 24 in the glitter. And in the stencil looking, the paper lace, there's 20. So that's not bad for $1. That purple's gorgeous. And then there's kind of a aqua. So, yeah, I like those. Very pretty. Trying to see if there was... Yeah, and then there's a green. You see the difference? Things will be better next week, y'all. My new camera will be in, and it has a wider pan and a zoom. So, anyway, I picked up 2 of them, and they're by DCWV. Like I said, for $1 a pack, you can't beat it. Then I found some real pretty turquoise, light turquoise, little acrylic gems. 135 in a pack for $1. So, I got those. For the beaded ornament covers, I found these beads pearls. They're 17.8 centimeters, I guess. I don't know. But I got, they're 7 inches, and I got them for $1 a pack. And they're just little rounds. Be good dangles on the beaded ornament cover. And I picked up 4 of those. You know, you're going to pay $3 or $4 at one of the big box places for the same thing. So, then I picked up these little flowers. I thought they were very cute. And there's the We Are Memory Keepers. And there's 6 in a pack. And they were $1 a pack. Bye, Rebecca. Yeah, it's expensive. So, and this is We Are Memory Keepers, and they were $1 a pack. Then I found these darling little dragonflies. And they were $1 a pack. They got little heart gems with them. So, that was a good deal, you know. We always need a little glitz here and there. Shiny made you do it. Then I found these little flowers. And they've got the glass rounds on each side. And there's 20 pieces. And I got 4 of the white. I found these in the peacock colors. I thought those were gorgeous. And there's 28 pieces in each of these. And they're different sizes for $1 a pack. Then I got the little purple flowers for $1 a pack. And they're like an acrylic. They're, says they're butterflies, but they look like little flowers more to me. And they're adhesive rhinestone, faceted. So I got 4 of the purple, 4 of the white. Then I got 4 of the blue. For $1 a pack, I didn't think that was too bad. So I picked those up. Ugh. I have got to get my desk cleaned off, y'all. Then I found these little flowers. Little paper flowers. And there's 6 in each. But I figured I've got some pretty little flat back pearls that would look cute in them to glue down on something, journal or something. So I got 4 of the pink. And then I think I got 6 of the white. So, and even some of those gems that look like peacock colors and stuff. Yeah, they'll work really well. So, and I got 6 of the white. Then I found the little pearl sprays. You know, because we can take them apart and do other things with them. And I got them for $1 a pack. And they're usually pretty expensive. It doesn't say how many little twigs are in here. But not bad for $1. Yeah, I love Mighty Dollar. Like I said, I drive 2.5 hours to get there. This was my second trip. I did find this K & Company. I thought that one was cute. Stickers. And I found this one. Big sheet. And I pay more than $1 a pack when I pick them up at the other places, you know. So, why not? Then I found some pretty little buttons. These are 12 in here. And they're like little hearts and keys. Let me open it, because I'll put them in a thing anyway. But there's like locks and little hearts and little keys. And I thought those were really cute to use in its embellishments. Then I found... Oh, come on, go back in the bag so I don't have you strode all over the desk. My desk is in rough enough shape. I have not been getting cleaned up. I found this little set, and I thought if we done like a game night piece, but it's got like the king, an ace, a queen, some dice, some little dollar signs. So, I thought those were cute. It's got little stacked poker chips. And those were $1. And that's the only set of those I could find. Ugh. Then I went and I found the rubber stamps. And this is the only rubber stamp I picked up today. It's got fun in the sun. There's a pelican, a sun. Little shovel with sand in the pail. Little crab. Day at the beach. Shell. There's a seagull, a sand dollar. Like a conch shell. I love the little flip-flops. And then there's a palm tree. And it was $1. And it's ink-a-dink-a-doo. Road trip to Kentucky from Oklahoma. It is an amazing store. Then I found these little metal spacer beads, 25 in a pack for $1. They didn't have silver, but that's okay because I have a project planned for these. And where else are you going to get them for $1? You know, like I said, you know, if this store can afford to do this, then the big box places are really charging way too much because there's no need for that kind of a markup if you think about it. Let me see, where did I put the rubber stamps I got last time because I didn't get a chance to do a video to show them. So give me a second. I've got them in a tub. Because like I said, when I went last time, it was my first trip. I bought a lot. Here they are. Is all of this from there? Might be. Okay. Set that one up there. All of these ink-a-dink-a-doo and stuff are going to be things that I picked up when I went last month up there. I got those. They're like flower petals. And there's 5-piece and they were $1. You guys are getting some glare. Let me see what I can do. Sheet of paper. I know I've got paper. God knows we've got paper. See if I can put this down and get rid of that glare. Maybe back in here. I think that might have the glare gone. Everything's kind of reversed for me from you. Yeah, they're still making a profit even on that clearance stuff. I went back by there today and picked up a couple of things. So anyway, I got that one. I love that little flourish is like. And there's 2 in there. And they were $1 and they're ink-a-dink-a-doos. I bought a bunch when I went last time. Let's see, I got this one. It's got some other little shapes. Sometimes I just like to stamp down different shapes to use on other things. So, there's that one. Are y'all getting a good enough view? I know you're getting a glare from the plastic of the packaging, but there's really nothing I can do about that. And then I got that one. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, I didn't want anyone to think I was avoiding Emily's craft show for the last couple of days. I've just been so busy. And this morning, it was just a spur-of-the-moment road trip. So, that's how I ended up in Newberry, South Carolina. No. And let's see, I got these little leaves. I thought those were kind of cool. Then I got the mandalas like. And like I said, for $1, you can't beat this. And think about it. If this place can sell them for $1, why can't our Dollar Trees up their game a little bit? Then this is the like quill and ink splats and the bottle of ink. And I thought that was really kind of neat. Different. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in the camera. So, but yeah, for $1. I'd been dumb not to get them. There's a tree, a pumpkin, and some fall leaves. Then there's this one for Halloween. It's like a clock, and it's got the different hands and stuff. And I thought that was kind of neat. For the witching hour is what it says. Do they have a Mighty Dollar charity? Then I found these little flourishes. Then I found these, and I love that butterfly. I thought that one was kind of neat. Then I found this one. It's got like a mermaid, a squid, seahorse, what is it, an anchor, a fish. Can't see the fish real good. And maybe like waves or something. I'm trying to see if I got it all in there. I think I did. Yeah. Then there's that little, this one almost looks like an angel. And there's a poinsettia. And I love the, oh, I can't even remember what they're called now. I'm having a moment. Then I found this one. Oh, okay, you have 4 or 5. See, I have to drive 2.5 hours. So, that's quite a drive for me. This one. And those are the stamps that I got. So, not a bad haul for rubber stamps. Yeah, that mermaid's cool. Something different. You know. But think about it. If this little place can sell for that price, it makes no sense why we're paying all that other. Oh, I still had another bag from today. I picked up this one. They're little punch outs to use. I picked up 4 different ones. And then this one's got, says Girls Rock. And it's got like glittered wings and kind of looks cool. Kind of different. And I got this one. Live, laugh, love, wish, laughter, magic moments, you, much love, happiness. you know, just to pop out. And I got this one. And it says, create something new every day. Simply you, silly, curious, be loving, strong, smart. Enthusiasm is excitement with his inspiration, motivation, and a pinch of creativity. Love with all your heart. I thought those were nice. And then I picked up 2 tablets of tracing paper because I want to make some like glassine bags. And that tracing paper's probably going to do just fine. And I picked up a couple of packs of safety pins. And I picked up this pack of cheesecloth to stain and maybe do some things with. And I had to get a new ruler. I have 3 rulers in here and cannot find a single one of them. No, I didn't see Stacy print on her tracing paper. So, I got those. And that's all the stuff that I picked up today at that place. Then I did go back over to that big box store that's got that big clearance going on. And I picked up just a couple of things from there. I needed a heart stencil, so I picked that one up. I liked it. I got these flowers, Prima flowers. They're the white for $1.25. So I picked up what they had of those. I think they had 3 of those. So from $4.99, that's not bad, you know. The little spare parts, little slide-ons. I can't remember what they're called. Let me see. Little tab things. But I thought if I'd done some clay designs, I could glue them to that and still slide them on to tags and different things. And for $1 a pack, that's not bad. And I got, 3 of those. Then I got this other little pack of flowers because I about used the other one up on my granddaughter's little journal. Yes, Prissy. What, honey? I'm stopping and looking. Or is it just, hey, have at it? So anyway, I got the flowers. I don't want anyone to ever feel ignored in here. It's hard to show and do and keep an eye on this little tiny screen off to the side. So if I see my name come up like that, I'm going to stop and acknowledge you. And I picked up a couple of things of wire. They are 20 gauge because we're going to do a project with them. And I used my coupon on one, and my mom used her coupon for me on the other. I'm not paying that big box prices. Then the paint writers. I picked up a silver and a gold, and they were 62 cents a piece. So, you know, silver and gold, not a big deal. They had this coastal texture paint in it's called Ocean, and it was $2.50 from $9.99. And I thought, you know, do a mermaid scene or something with that mermaid. That might look kind of cool as a background. And it's got texture in it, so you could kind of dry brush a little bit over it. I got that. Then I found the brushed metal paints, and these were regular $6.99. They were down to $1.75. I got the brushed pearl gold. I got the brushed copper. Then I got the brushed rose gold, and I got the brushed silver for $1.75 a bottle, and they're full 4 ounces, so that wasn't bad. How do they call those metal clips? These little things, they're called number tabs, is what they're called. I got this tag off. But you just slide them down, I guess like a paper clip, but I want to try and do something else with them. But yeah, they're called number tabs, and there's 24 in a pack. So, all right, let me get this put up. So much, so much. And I'll tell you, I don't need anything, but at these prices, you got to go ahead and get it, because down the road, you're going to pay a lot more. You know what I mean? So, that's why I went ahead and did it. And the paint writers. Just is. Now I got to find room to put everything. That's always a lot of fun, right? So, not bad for a cheap little dollar place. Spell what for you, Aristy? The metal clips? Where did I just lay them? I just had them in my hand and I laid them down. Here they are. Is there anything on there you need, honey? Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, yeah. They're just little number tabs. Did I get it in there in frame enough? But like I said, they were clearance for $1. So I got 3 packs. That's all they had. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody having a good day? My husband was off work again today. That's always something. It wasn't a bad little haul. I mean, considering I was happy with what I got. Really was. Is anybody else in that napkin swap on was it Divas? I'm doing great. I had a rough couple of days Tuesday and Wednesday because Tuesday it rained and my arthritis just really nailed me. And then yesterday it was so windy and terrible. It was just so cold. It went right through you. I look, maybe then have another name. I don't know what else they would call them, Aristi. You're too afraid to join swaps? Well, I went ahead and done this one. All I got to do is make 3 tags and send 6 napkins. So it looked like it might be a little bit of fun. Hey, Joyce. How are you? You missed the haul, girl. So anyway, before I went, I took the time and I cut out my tags. I thought, that little tag, I'm going to use this napkin. I just thought that would look kind of cute on that one. And then on this medium tag, I picked these up at Tuesday morning. So I want to put that napkin on that tag. I thought those were really pretty. And then on the bigger tag, I'm going to put this one. Let me get it open because you really can't see them in there. I use a lot of napkins. Yeah, ATCs, that was my first swap, was an ATC. But isn't that napkin gorgeous? I just fell in love with that one. And I did pay $1.99 for that pack of napkins. But they are gorgeous. Yeah, Kelly, you haven't done any? Kelly, if you want to do a swap, I'll do one with you, private. I know what it's like not to, you know, I'm the new kid on the block, so. But yeah, Kelly, if you want to, I'll do a swap with you. I'm going to go ahead and get this one apart while we're sitting here. Anybody else making anything? Because you got to figure, you guys, I've only been doing, what, live? This is my second or third week of being able to go live. And before that, I just done little videos and posted them. And I didn't start doing them until the end of October of just last year. So all this is pretty new to me. But I have met some of the nicest people on here. So can you PM a photo of those tabs in Facebook? Yeah, are we friends on Facebook, Aristi? Come on. On Facebook, let me put my name in. Any of y'all, I can send me a friend request and I'll accept it. Let me put my... That's me on Facebook. Just Joetta Pashon. It has a picture of my granddaughter on it from a few years back in a Halloween costume. So, what you doing, Nova? He's clicking his beak. Ugh. Yeah, big boy. No, I was hoping I'd get back from Newberry a little bit earlier. We did, but I had to go to the grocery store and just took a little longer than I thought. I figured I'd be back around 5:30 and have plenty of time to get ready for the video, but it didn't work out that way. Old glue stick to make a sponge dabber handle. Good job. You know what they say, necessity is the mother of invention. Now, I know there's another ply here. And I know about the tape thing. Somebody told me. But that's my other thing. I can never find my tape. I can buy spools and spools of tape. And I can never find it. There it goes. Haha, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. You still in here, Sonia? So, yeah, I like these napkins. I think that one will look really, really cute on that. Because I kind of want as much in it as I can. I'm going to have to pull this up just a little bit, y'all. Because if I start messing with a brush, I'm going to hit the camera. So anyway, let me get another light on. See if that helps me any. The new camera that my husband got me is supposed to help with lighting too, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to work on these tags and get them done. My partner, I just had her name. I wrote it down. Chantilly. Yeah, I think her name was Chantilly. So, I do need to find that to make certain. There it is. Nope, I didn't write it on that one. But anyway, I know I've got it over here. I know I wrote it down. Because if I don't write stuff down, you can forget it. Yeah, Chantilly Lowen is who we're making these for. So anyway, anybody else going to do some crafting with me? I'm going to have to get another piece of paper down because this is a piece of my good scrapbooking paper and I really don't want to glue it all up right now. What, Nova? I'll put down some cheap printer paper. That'll work, right? I just want to try and keep the glare away from y'all because it's quite uncomfortable, I know. Okay. Yep. So anyway. There's my Mod Podge. And my Mod Podge brush. So let's get them down. And then we'll trim them out. Sounds like a plan to me. I just didn't want y'all being blinded. It happens, you know. Unfortunately. Not a lot sometimes you can do about it. But if it's possible, I want to try and keep y'all from getting that glare because sometimes it even gives me a headache if I'm in another chat and watching a live stream. That glare's terrible. And I get headaches pretty easily anyway. So, oops. Come on, don't glue down on me. At least not where I don't want you to, right? I'm going to use this little piece down here off of this to cover that little edge over there. So it kind of looks like it's always been. And that'll work. If I don't wrinkle it up. Okay. Go around the edges a little bit. See if I can cut the rest of that off. So I don't want to lose the flowers if I don't have to. Sometimes no matter what you do, you're going to lose some flowers, you know. Anyway. And I can get that glued down good now. It's got a little bit of a wrinkle. I don't mind wrinkles. Wrinkles are character. Those little pansies look so pretty. Just so delicate. And the napkins are from Tuesday morning. I just found Tuesday morning a few months ago. I'd driven by and never even considered what the place was. And I was watching a clay crafter. Trying to think, I think her name's Gail Thomas on YouTube. And she was talking about some supplies she picked up at Tuesday morning. And I was like, well, we've got one of those. So I went in and checked it out and been going back ever since. I like Tuesday morning as well. Some of their stuff, there's a little expensive, but, you know, you're going to have that anywhere anymore. All right, let's see where I can get, how much I can get on here. Yeah. I'm going to take it apart there. And then I think I'm going to try and add the Paris up above or something. Now I'll probably end up taking the Paris off. Let's see if I move it over that way a little bit. Take off part of the Paris. A little bit of the Eiffel Tower. I can use this little edge over here on the top and the bottom. And that'll work. So, just got to look at them and see what'll work. I told my husband he was banished to the bedroom while I was online. Bringing you a new Bluetooth earpiece. Ooh, neat. Seems like everybody's getting newbie stuff. I love to see people get nice new things. But yeah, I think that'll work. I'll get that down, and then we'll use this across up here. And maybe this little section over here, down here. That way we're not really wasting any of it. And it'll look nice. Or I may try and put it all down at the bottom and just add on up at the top. That might be the best way to go. Only bad thing about going off today, I missed everybody's videos, so I will have to stay up tonight and watch them. So I like seeing my friends on TV doing their crafts and things. Okay, got that down. Air bubble. They have come out with some really, really... Oh, you got 10 of the iris cases. Really pretty napkins in the past few years, you know. I picked up 4 iris cases yesterday for $3 to put my papers in. That's a good deal. And because we're always needing something to put stuff in. And I like the iris cases because the big packs can lay flat. You know. So, works and it works. Let's see if I can get you to go up there. This is going to work, y'all. Yeah. Yep, $2.99 a case. You can't beat it. Because they're regular, what, like 9? Ours charges a lot different than some people's for some reason. Our stuff gets ridiculously expensive. So, I'm going to cut this in half. I'm not going to waste this napkin. It's too pretty to waste. Let's see if I can put that piece there. It'll blend. And put this little piece here. Ha. Because up here at the top, I'm going to add some ribbon and yarn and beads to come down. I like that. Let's let that one dry and work on the little one. Because the medium-sized one and the little one, I had to use my die cutter, my Big Shot, with the dies to get them out. Because I wanted like a graduated sizes. So that's how I did it. Let's see. I'll lay it right down on there. And go over. And then I stained my hole reinforcers with a little bit of vintage photo and let them dry and put them on there. So that's how I got the medium and the small tag. Wasn't no sense in going out and buying more tags when got the dies and I can make them. All right. Yep, we're going to stick right there. That's okay. Didn't mess anything up. Let me get it cut out. At least it laid right, which is something around here. I think Emily's going to start doing the, what is it, that encaustic with the wax, like Stacy's doing. I think she's going to start trying to do that next week. We done that, oh God, years and years ago. But, you know, what's old becomes new again. So, it's like, y'all remember when what they call capris now, years ago, were pedal pushers? And flip-flops were called thongs. Y'all remember those days? Get those tags out of the way. Let these dry a minute. No, they're not from wood. Yeah, everybody's using napkins. That's what your granny still calls them, huh, Kelly? Yep, their flip-flops were called thongs, and capris were called pedal pushers. So, that ought to date me a little bit. Where did I lay my other... There it is. Okay, that's going to give us all three. We're going to let them dry for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to trim them out, and then I'm going to get them decorated. But I love these napkins. I think they'll look nice together. Yeah, they were the good old days. You've always called them flip-flops. Oh, they used to be called thongs. I know my nephew was living with my mom a few summers ago, and she was getting ready to go somewhere, and she told him, she said, Larry, she said, go in there and by my chair get my thongs. And he looked at her and he said, do what? And she said, my thongs. He said, Grandma, I ain't touching your underwear. And she says, no. She said, my shoes in there. He said, those are flip-flops. She says, they're always going to be thongs to me, boy. Well, Rita, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you just even stopping by and hitting that like button. That means a lot to me. I try to go to different channels every day. What I do is we have 3 Fire Sticks and my laptop and my phone. So I try to go and put different people on the Fire Sticks to get them views, and on my computer and on my phone while I'm sitting and crafting. Because people don't realize it's not just the subscribers. You need those views. And, you know, I don't think I'll ever get 1,000 subscribers. If I do, it will shock me. Because I'm not that good at what I do. I enjoy what I do. And I enjoy the company. But if I ever get there, I will be shocked. And I don't ever plan on monetizing, even if I get there, because I don't think it's fair for y'all to have to deal with the commercials and all that kind of stuff. And that's just my thoughts on it. You know, because they throw those commercials in at the worst times on you. And when I'm working on something, I don't like to be interrupted. Yeah, you're right, Rita. It's that the view time. So, Rita, I'm going to write myself a note. And holla, Rita. And I'm going to put you on one of the TVs tomorrow on the Fire Stick. So you should get a few more views tomorrow. Okay? I said, I do appreciate everybody. It's, people don't realize that, you know, it's not easy getting up here and doing it. It's a lot of hard work. You have to pretty much be creative a lot, you know, and none of us really come up with the perfect on their own thing. You know, we're all inspired by something or someone. Yeah, but you know, Stacy's got a completely different situation. Um, I do understand the ones that need the money, you know, that have the Etsy shop and get out there and put themselves out there so much. And Stacy really does put a lot into her channel. She was one of the first, her and Sigrid, paper crafters that I started watching because I did polymer clay. I originally started, I have my own ceramic shop. I have 3 kilns and I have over 3,000 molds, and that's what I did. I did custom painted ceramics. Well, after I got sick, I was unable to lift the molds and do anymore. So I turned to doing polymer clay and got into doing that and enjoyed that. And from polymer clay, I got into the paper crafting. I've always done some sort of a craft, I guess, you know. But yes, Rita, I will be more than happy to get you some more views tomorrow. I know I won't do it tonight, honey. I'm just from the trip. I mean, that was what, close to 5 hours there and back, not counting the shopping time. It was ridiculous. So, yeah, I can't imagine having a young child at home anymore. My 3 daughters come in after school every day, and they're only here for maybe 2 hours, and then they go home. So I love to see them come, and I love to see them go. I'm just not a kid person anymore. You know, that's why you have them when you're young, because God knows you can't handle them when you get older. Well, Rita, please share me around like your cheap friend. I appreciate it, honey. Oh, let's get this cut out. Yeah, I want to add some lace and dangles and just some different little things. If I can get them to cut out right. You were the only one. No. Share me around. We all need to be shared. Let your friends know. I don't know if Michelle is still in here. Little Crafts Creations. She's getting ready to have an auction in May. Yeah. My husband brings home all kinds of goodies from work, and you know, the brownies with the chocolate chip cookies and stuff like that in them. And we give it to them, and then their mom comes and gets them, and she gets to deal with them the rest of the night. But yeah, share me around with your friends. I started to tell you, check out Little Crafts Creations. Like I said, she's going to have an auction. Might find something you can't live without. Her name's Michelle. She's amazing. And the Divas are going to have another auction. I think the Divas is the 2nd of May. And I think Michelle's is the 5th of May, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, you'll find totally different ways of doing things on each channel. They all have their own take on things. Nothing's cookie cutter, you know. So check them out. Enjoy that. One of the canvases with... Oh, great, Michelle. Honey, I went back and they ain't got none in. I went to 3 different Dollar Trees the other night looking. And so if I can get some more, sweetie, I'll get them and send them to you because I know you can use them. I don't mind at all. I wish I'd have had more to send to you when I sent the other set. You know me, I'll share whatever I have with anybody. I have a lot of junk, but I'm not selfish with it. I'm that crafter friend that you show up and go, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, great, fine, get it and use it, do it. I don't care. I don't care if you use up the last that I have, as long as it gets used. We had to go, was it Monday? Went out to the cemetery and decorated my dad's grave. Hard to believe he's been gone almost 2 years now. Doesn't seem like that long. And then sometimes it seems like he's been gone forever. Yeah, yours is the 5th. Yeah, if anybody has something that they've made or supplies and they would like to donate them, you can send them to Michelle. Because, well, we all know craft supplies are expensive. I'm very fortunate to have what I have. I don't take it for granted. I don't take my husband for granted. He's very good to me. I don't have to work. I worked when I needed to. But once the kids were out of the house and everything, I didn't have to work anymore. And I was able to do what I wanted to do. I'd never had that opportunity. I had 4 kids and was a single mom when I met my husband. All right, Rita, thank you for coming in, honey. And I won't forget you. But yeah, I was a single mom. I had 4 kids. I was working 2, sometimes 3 jobs just to make ends meet. I didn't have a lot. I have more now than I've ever had. And I'm very grateful for it. So, and I was very fortunate that I met a man that not only fell in love with me, but he fell in love with my 4 kids. And they are very close to my husband. And that's always been something nice, you know, that they have that bond. Because a lot of stepdads and kids don't get along. Mine have never been in that position. They've always... My youngest daughter, she was in love with Dennis. She would tell us when she was 3 years old that she was going to marry Dennis in 10 days. You could ask her a week later and she was still going to marry Dennis in 10 days. But they are crafting as therapy. Sure as heck can't afford therapy. Yeah. Crafting is a very good therapy. All right, I got them cut out. Where's my hole punch? Punch the holes back in. If anybody's in a rush, I'm sorry. I'm not rushing today. I'm just kind of taking my time, piddling, doing this. And, you know, relaxing. This is my chance to relax after the last couple of days. So, if you got somewhere else you'd rather be, I don't mind. You know, I don't know who else comes on live, but I don't mind, you know. I'm going to have to start coming on a little more through the day, and I don't know how that's going to go because I don't want anyone to get upset, and I don't expect anyone to leave anybody else's live stream to come to mine, but I've got to get some stuff out there. It's just every time you go on, there's somebody on. You understand what I mean? Does that make sense? Will be something that I have never made before. Today, I will be doing it on here in a little while. Okay, Michelle. Yeah, the step-parent thing, it's, ugh. But like I said, I'm fortunate. I'm going to put a good coat over these now because some of the edges aren't down real good. You know, I just got them glued down. So I want to get a good little coat over them. But I always like to get them down before doing this. That way, the napkin's less likely to rip if it's already kind of down on something. Because if you go messing with that napkin while it's pretty wet, y'all know what happens. They're going to rip right apart on you. And it ain't going to be a good thing. What you doing, Nova? Big baby. My bird blackmails my husband now for snacks at night. He's learned that if Dennis doesn't share whatever he's eating with him, he will pick his water bowl up and flip it at him and try to get him wet. But if you give him something, he won't do it. So he blackmails you. Oh. This is the quietest this house has been all week. All right, let that dry. Let me go wash my brush out real quick, okay? What, Nova? Hey, baby. Where'd my towel go that was in here? Oh, well. Sorry, y'all, but I do not. Keeps buffering, rebooting isn't doing the job. Well, Spinner, honey, I'm sorry. I don't know. Is your internet going in and out? You know, if they're working on it down the line a little bit, that'll cause it. Is anyone else having a problem? Because my live stream health, it's green. So if y'all are having a problem, let me know. All right, we're going to let them dry for a minute. And I'm going to chat with y'all if that's okay. this one keeps wanting to pucker up right there. Use my finger. Now you ought to be down. Shouldn't go puckering. Haha. Okay. Note spinner, honey. It's probably working on your internet down the line. What, Nova? No, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. The two youngest granddaughters got out early yesterday and today. So, had to take them home. Well, actually over to their aunt, because she lives right around the corner from them. And then, like I said, we went on our little shopping trip. I don't know how many other people get in the car and go, oh, let's just go to Newberry, South Carolina and drive 2.5 hours one way. But that was me today. My husband was off work. He had filled the car up with gas. It felt like the right thing to do. Oh, you think that's funny, Nova? So, yeah. So, Michelle, you're going to go live later tonight? Or pretty soon? Who goes live, y'all? Anybody know who goes live tomorrow afternoon? Maybe around 2 o'clock or so? 12, 2, somewhere in there. You know, Kelly, last week, Wednesday was Friday, all day. I lose track of days anymore. I really do. Here in about 15, 20 minutes. Tomorrow, hubby's off, and we are going shopping for our daughter. Aw, second birthday. I remember those days. Yeah. After that, you'll wish they went in a cocoon till they turned 18 and then moved out. Yeah. Well, Michelle, I've got to let these dry, and we can finish them up tomorrow, because I really try not to be on if somebody else, you know, I don't know, maybe it's dumb on my part. Yeah, Kelly, it's true, honey. They are adorable. And then they get into terrible twos and the naughty threes. And by the time they're in kindergarten, you just wish they could go into this cocoon for a few years. Yes, that's what I'm trying to figure out is a good time to go live. Because every time I think about going, somebody's on. And I don't want to be rude. How do y'all do it? Can anyone give me some insight on this, please? Do I not care who's on and just go and do my thing? You know? Oh, yeah. Yep, they can get that little finger and put that little hand on that hip. Yeah, I would count. I know. See, and I've got to get some content up. But it's like if I wait on, you say do my schedule. You know, if I wait on everybody, they're on for hours and hours. And, you know, I've been doing what, maybe 2 hours, 2.5. You know, trying not to hog it up, I guess. But every time I turn around, there's somebody on. And I enjoy watching them too. Don't get me wrong. just go live. You can't schedule it. You just go because there's too many people. Yeah. But then some people are like, well, I can't believe she did that, you know. So, I don't know. I'm in that you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like if I know Melissa's on, I try to cut it pretty quick. I try not to go on if Emily's on. Of course, I'm never on when Stacy's on that late. But then again, you know, if you go on and somebody else is on, I could end up sitting here by myself. So, and that's no fun. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to put on my big girl panties, and it is what it is, you know? So, these are not dry yet, but what do you think? Do you think they'll be pretty? I want to add some lace and ribbon to them. This one's my favorite. It really is, with that Eiffel Tower and the Paris. It says Paris forever. So if I go ahead and I get off, because I know Michelle wants to go on, maybe y'all will come back tomorrow and hang out with me. We'll say, I'd really like to do it. How would, trying to think, maybe 4 o'clock tomorrow? Okay. Sonia, are we friends on Facebook, honey? I'll check and find out. And since you and Michelle are my moderators, I'll let y'all know. And that way, if you're able to come in, is that okay with y'all? Okay. Because what time? It's almost 8 o'clock, and I still need to get a shower, and I know I'm going to watch Michelle. These need to dry. So I don't like to work on stuff when it's wet. And it'll give me a chance to pull out my lace and trims and stuff and clean my desk up a little bit. 4 for you and 3 for me. Okay. All right. I'm going to try that tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll get off of here for now. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Share me around like your cheap friend. And if you need views, let me know. I'll make sure I get you some. So, thanks, y'all. And I'll talk to you later. I'll probably see... What time is it there, Joe? At 6. At 6 o'clock. Well, it's 8 o'clock here now. So does that help you any? Okay. Yeah, it's 8:01 here. I'm on Eastern time. You don't have cheap friends? I had some cheap friends. They're not friends anymore. Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.